Hey everybody, Motumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some bonus historic here on Magic Arena. And I am excited. We have a new set, right? And I've been dropping videos mainly Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But you know what? We didn't get a chance to drop today's video that explored any of the new cards. But we're bringing you a bonus video. This is going to be super sweet. I'm super stoked to bring this to you. And hopefully we're gonna have a lot of fun doing this. We're not gonna be recording this on stream. We're just gonna be playing games, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun. So let's before we hop in, let's just remind you that if you enjoyed the deck, the channel, the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Again, one of which is the Discord. Would love to see you all joining the Discord, and as well, hop on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/BA Motumbo. Would love to see each and every one of you there. We stream normally on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays in the morning, Central Time, and we take those videos, we build decks, we take suggestions, chat helps, and we take those decks, we turn them into videos for our weekly videos. So let's just hop right into today's deck, and we are playing Repercussive Extinction. So we are going to be focusing on a brand new card, well, a reprint, but added in the new set of Wilds of Eldraine, Repercussion. It's a 3-mana enchantment, and it says whenever a creature is dealt damage, Repercussion deals that much damage to that creature's controller. And you all know we love playing Blood Sun and Lotus Field, the good old combo of, getting rid of all those extra abilities on our land so we could cheat in Lotus Fields. But hey, you know what? We're going to be dealing damage to creatures, so why not go for the big Star of Extinction and deal 20 to everything? And when we do this, all of those creatures that get dealt 20, every instance of that 20 is then going to be dealt to our opponent. So it's kind of like a Brash Taunter type effect, but we're going to punish our opponents for playing creatures against us. So when we do this, we just need to be making sure that we're playing a bunch of different cards that deal damage to our opponent's creatures. And we are just going to be trying to do that as quickly as possible, because we really only need them to be at 20 or less, and we only need them to have one creature in play for this to actually work. And I'm really hoping it works. So we did play a bunch of test games. I would say like 3 or 4. We've won all of those games so far, because I don't think anybody is expecting this yet. So we are playing 3 copies of Conductive Current. This is one of the alchemy cards. It's a 3-mana, deal 3 damage to each creature. You get to choose an instant or sorcery card in your hand and just make it deal 2 more damage if it's a damage dealer. So we get to put those extra 2 damage either on another version of this or on a couple of copies of Anger of the Gods that we're playing. We're also playing, obviously, 4 Star of Extinction, so those cards are going to be able to deal more damage as we cast these if they're in our hand. But we are also playing a couple of copies of Spiteful Banditry. So this is a card that I have not played with yet, or I had not played with yet prior to us crafting it as we built this deck. But it's a 2-mana X enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, deals X damage to each creature. So it's an effect that we want. And then whenever one or more creatures our opponent's control dies, we get to create a treasure token. So once a turn, if we kill something, we get 1 treasure token. We're not going to get a bunch of treasure tokens for everything, but we are going to at least hopefully help ramp, because again, right, we're trying to cast Star of Extinction as quickly as possible. So on top of that, you may be wondering, hey, well, what if our opponent's playing a creatureless deck? Well, we're playing one of these old cards from one of the old sets on Arena, and that is Dowsing Dagger. It's a 2-mana artifact. It is an equipment, but we're not playing creatures. We don't really care about the fact that it's an equipment. We just care about the fact that it says whenever it enters the battlefield, target opponent creates 2/0/2 plant creature tokens with Defender. So we're going to give them 2 creatures to potentially help us deal 40 damage to them, right? So again, we could potentially save up a bunch of mana, and we could in one turn play Dowsing Dagger, Repercussion, and then if we have enough mana, we can cast Star of Extinction, or if Star of Extinction's in our graveyard, thanks to cards like Big Score or Faithless Looting, we can Mizzix's Mastery it into play and just one-shot our opponent. And that's what we're hoping to do. Mizzix's Mastery is a great card. 4-mana sorcery just lets us cast something from our graveyard. Big Score lets us discard a card to draw 2 and also create 2 treasure tokens. Again, this is going to help us either get our Star of Extinction in the graveyard or help us ramp up to 7 mana in order to just naturally cast Star of Extinction. But yeah, strike it rich. Faithless Looting. These cards are great. We're going to be able to draw cards and discard cards with Faithless Looting. We're going to be able to make treasure and then even flashback to make more treasure. These are also great because we can discard them to big score, or we can discard other copies themselves to the Faithless Looting because they both have flashback. And yeah. And then last but not least, we do have 3 copies of Valakut Awakening, so we can do big put back and draw cards because we are trying to draw certain cards in our deck, so we do need ways to draw cards. So with that being said, I'm excited. Hopefully I can continue this run of games that we just had against, like I said, those like four-ish people. One of which I really wish I would have already been recording, but we played against an Angel deck. They got up to like 50 something life, almost 60. And then we dealt 100 damage to them. So it was pretty amazing. I'm hoping we keep that up. So let's just hop into the games and see what happens. We'll see you all at the wrap-up. All right. I hope everybody's ready for a bonus video. Super excited to have something new to do in Big Red. We are trying to kill lots of creatures. We'll keep this. Hope for another land. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we can drop this on 3. But it's not ideal. Well, it might be what we're doing, though. It might be what we're doing. All right, opponent. What do you got going on over there? What kind of... Ooh, okay. I'm actually here for this. This is actually a pretty good draw. All right, well, if we draw a... I mean, we're looking pretty good, right? Like, if we draw a land, I mean, we're immediately going to get paid off. If we don't, we get to drop this, and then we get paid off the following turn. So we are still going to get a little bit of ramp. So it's not the end of the world here. Okay, well, we didn't draw a land. Unfortunate. But now we get to Blood Sun, Lotus Field. I mean, we could cast Repercussion. But this might be the kind of matchup that we want to hold on to. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. Am I sure? I'm 100% sure. All right, so we're just gonna set up for not a win, but to deal a lot of damage to our opponent. Okay, so we... Oh, does this actually give us the win now? Because we can discard the Star of Extinction. Yeah, our opponent just actually gave us the win. I guess it didn't matter. Discarding this was actually a bad play because we're gonna deal 40 damage here. But what I was thinking is that we had to do this into this to bring that back, and we might do that just to deal some extra damage. So. Yeah, we're here to do stuff. Let's do some stuff. Yep, that's going to deal extra damage because it doesn't matter. All right, let's go. Kaboom, Kaboomsville. 2 creatures. Take 40. Ooh, that felt really good, really good. Sorry about the slight misplay there, but that felt really good. Let's just keep that up, and we're gonna have quite the sweet video. So, do we keep? I think we do keep. Right, we have an Anger, we have a Spiteful Banditry. These aren't really combo, but I'm gonna keep. Maybe we just go Mountain into Blood Sun. Oh, opponent was on a mulligan. I didn't even see that. There's the Blood Sun. Holy moly, are we... Can we do it? That's the question. I'm gonna go and run this out. Opponent may be working on some kind of like sacrifice nonsense, so this actually might be beneficial for us. Grim Tutor. Uh-oh. Oh, game. I mean, I've got to. It kind of sucks, but have to stay on curve. I wonder what they went and got. So we could play into big score. Yeah, I do think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to discard this Anger of the God. Anger of the Gods, we're going to discard. We get 2 more treasures. Hopefully we draw something decent, and then we can go from there. But they may be playing... this is going to be a Reprieve. Reprieve's pretty good. No. Discard Blood Sun this go round. We could Mizzix's Mastery. Actually, I think we are going to do that. It does kind of feel like they have a Reprieve in their hand. Immediately punished for discarding Blood Sun. So why is our opponent taking so much time? Like, are they on some kind of like crazy combo? I wonder if not casting the Striker Rich this turn will come back to bite us. Indestructible. Okay. You have an indestructible wall. What is about to happen?
Watch over me. This ends now.
Alright, they definitely have a reprieve here. We need to get rid of this Gideon, but I think we're probably dead here. So if we do this... Yeah, I'm going to go and do this now, because I want to see what we potentially get here. We're going to put back Lotus Field, Repercussion, Mizzix's Mastery. Draw 4 here. I think this is the right order. I don't think it's actually going to matter. This doesn't matter. Those were 4 horrible cards to draw. Like, absolutely horrible cards. Three, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so they have another chance for glory here.
Let me lead the charge into darkness. I believe in you.
So I do feel like we need to... So, hold on, let's see. So if we Mizzix's Mastery... Overload. We get to big score. Strike it rich. Anger. Anger doesn't matter. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna discard we'll discard a Lotus Field. And yeah, sure. This is indestructible, it doesn't matter. Okay. Again, these were pretty bad. Still bad. We're going to discard a Faithless Looting and a Currents. And we will say go. So we haven't even seen a... I mean, we have to be dead here, right? Oh, so they're trying to draw for the win. If they have it, I wonder if they just drew it. Lifelink, okay.
Share in my light.
So we can't win because they're at 31. Because these won't be creatures. But let's see. So 3, 7, 13, 5. I mean, if we draw exactly Star of Extinction here, we can win. Not Star of Extinction. So if... I I hate to put this back, but we're not. We're gonna hold it. I think 4 cards here. The odds of us missing are pretty high. There we go. 6. Oh, if we had just a little bit more mana here. This ends up being really good, right? Because that wall is going to live.
Still, I am not quite indestructible.
So this was a crazy game. It still is a crazy game, right? We could still lose. I mean, they probably reprieve here. Oh, okay, so they're taking their own way out. Good game. That counts. That counts. Whew. All right. Interesting. If we could have drawn another card earlier on, so did they not have that? That's interesting. All right. All right. Can we keep this? I think we actually can. I hope we're not punished, but we could easily be punished here. Oof. We do have 2 Blood Suns, though. It's probably correct to take a Star of Extinction. But, I mean, taking a big score is right. If they take a Blood Sun, I might be worried that they have another one. So... Opponent. Opponent. Alright, so they took a big score. Bless you. Bless you, Persephone. Ouch. Necromentia? Are you kidding me right now? This opponent has 1,000 cards in their deck. I mean, we're just going to play it. There's absolutely no reason not to play that. What is our opponent doing? Holy moly, I love it. I love it. It's a big score, discard Strike It Rich. Set up some shenanigans over here for over there and all everywhere. Can't target that, my friend. Bajuka bogging 2 cards out of our graveyard. Seems perfectly fine. Opponent. Need you to go a little bit faster. I wouldn't be surprised if they double Bowmastered us here. Because, you know, 250 cards, drawing the cards you need seems perfectly normal. Come on, opponent. What is happening over there? All right. Just go ahead and run this out. I think we're just going to pass the turn. Right, we just need to draw a Repercussion. 6, 7. Could fire this off. Just going to hold. Okay. You are doing it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we're going to just fire this off. All right, we're going to Star of Extinction. We're going to target a castle. We're going to big score before we Faithless Looting. And sure. I mean, it's going to get exiled anyway. Might as well. Discard 2 cards. All right. And we will pass the turn. Binding of the Old Gods. We could Awakening. Big score. Yeah. This is actually pretty good. We're going to Awakening, probably put this at the bottom, and then we'll big score. Or maybe we big score first. Yeah, we big score first. Opponent is up to 8 permanents, so they don't have the City's Blessing yet. So I think now we actually want a big score second. Draw 3. All right, so this could work out really well. If we hit, then we win. Of course not. Oh, there we go. Just like we planned. Just like we planned it. Kaboom! Draw your card. You go out with a full grip. Whew, that felt good. That felt really good. It was a little slow, but we got there. That was a fast pairing. Deuce the Mind Sculptor. All right, we get to Blood Sun on turn 2, which I'm here for. So it's going to just get returned every turn. It's kind of freaking annoying. Alright, so we Blood Sun. Turns off the den. What does this do? It was actually a pretty good draw. For each other modified creature you control. So this is not... So just going to go back. So they're just bolting us every turn, essentially. It's going to give us a lot of time to kind of store up here. So if I do this... Next turn, we could big score. Ooh, what is this? Creature or planeswalker. Alright, we're at 11. All right, I'm a little nervous now. I'm a little nervous. I am less nervous. Less nervous. Can you deal 6 damage to us? Oh, here comes the salty rope. Okay. You have assisted. Take 20. You have assisted us in the damage dealing. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was definitely getting a little nervous with being at 6 life there against them, but I can't keep this, unfortunately. This is a little bit better. It's not great though. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay. I mean, this Banditry is going to be pretty good against them. Depending on what they play here, though. Maybe they just play a bunch of 1/1s and we just really get them. No, but I'm still here for this, right? Innkeeper. Gain a life. So if they do something where they like make all the squirrels right now, right, then 3 is... So they're gaining 1. But they're going to take 3 for everything that gets dealt damage, right? So it's really just going to be for how long they're going to want to do this for. This might be a situation where we have to fast forward, but I'm just going to let them do it. So maybe if I good game prompt them, they'll understand that I understand. But remember, for every 1 creature they're making, they're gaining 1 life. But for every 1 creature they're gaining, they're losing 3 life. So my 3 mana Anger of the Suns, or I'm sorry, my 3 mana Anger of the Gods will undo everything that they do and kill them. I believe. So. Okay. I'm glad that they decided to stop. But yeah, pew 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 pew. Yeah. Sometimes you just pay 3 mana and win the game. Good old Eugene. Alright, what are we playing? So we could current on turn 2 if need be. It's an alright hand. It's an alright hand. Haywire Might. Ooh. We're going to discard a Star of Extinction and a Strike It Rich. And if they want to sack this Haywire Might to go after... Okay. We are probably going to end the game here, but I'm good. I'm here for this. I am here for Stars of Extinction as early as possible. Yep. So they actually may be playing the deck that we just got done playing. Oh, okay. Well, Eugene, I'm sorry. I had fun. I cast a turn 3 Star of Extinction, so. Alright, next game. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. This is a greedy keep. I'm here for it. Alright, I feel a little bit better about this. Okay, well. Oh, I feel super good about this now. Oh, what a great draw. Holy moly. 2 great draws in a row. Opponent has to know. Scampering Scorcher, really? I want to draw 2 extra cards first. I think this is just better overall. I definitely don't want to take any additional damage here. So... opponent's probably on like Shrapnel Blast deck. And it's a lot of burn. It's a lot of burn. Shoo. Okay. So we could... yeah, let's do this again. Yeah, I think this is correct, right? I don't want to take any damage, like any unnecessary damage, and I think this is fine. Okay, I mean they're probably never going to attack again. They've discarded 2 shocks. That's pretty good. We just took 6 damage. That was pretty good. Can we get there at all? How much is... good game, my friend. Take 60. Just your casual 60. Who's the burn deck now? Oh, it's us. It's us. We're the burn deck. Super David. We go first. All right. Ruh-roh. A little bit better, a little bit better. So we could current and then pump this, which I'm totally about. Okay, you did it. I'm totally about this life here. Oh, but we can't pump that because it's not an instant or sorcery. Haha, huzzah! Good job, big score. What? Mono red. Come on. Come on. Be better. Be better. Paolo. Oh, what is this? Is this a greedy keep? This looks like a greedy keep. We get to make a mana. Draw 2. Ooh, what's our opponent doing? Oh, they're gonna be a little bit disappointed by what we're playing. Just because, like, they're not gonna get anything from Breach. They're actually gonna maybe help us. they're doing like Vorinclex stuff. Ooh, Surveil. Okay. I'm here for this deck. Oh, they're just going to emerge an Ultimatum us? Okay, well, that's kind of less cool. That's a... I'm surprised that that card was a card that never got hit with any of the bannings. So I'm just putting this into play now because if they do what they're going to do and put a bunch of creatures into play, or and if we happen to live, then maybe we can win. Right, they're going to get back Emergent Ultimatum. They're going to cast some stuff. We just have to make sure they don't take an extra turn. Like, I'll give them an Omniscience. What's in the graveyard? All right, let's see what happens. Do what you're gonna do. All right, here comes. Oh, I guess. Yeah, not realizing that they had that in their graveyard. That's amazing. Do it to it. I'm gonna let them have their fun. I mean, they're gonna win. Okay. Sure thing. Living the dream. Sure thing. I mean, we'd still have to get lucky, right? They have to completely whiff. We have to hit a Mizzix's Mastery. And then, yeah. Don't think that's going to happen. But. Sure. we alive? There's no way we lived. Holy moly. Well, I'm going to deal 2 damage to all your creatures. And you have 7 creatures. Okie doke. Can't believe that happened. Yep. We sure did that. I don't know how in the world. But okay. I still do not understand how I won that game. Oh my god. All right, opponent. Play this on turn 1. They probably just think that we're playing the other deck, the Goblin Charbelcher deck. Obviously, they know immediately, right, when we play Mountain that we're not playing that, but... I do want to get this Blood Sun down, though. Actually turns off any future Colony Gardens. Sure. You got it. You sure did the thing. Black, green. All right. You have a lot of creatures that are going to die this turn. Okay. Seems fine. I think it was better for them not to cast that. I could be wrong. So I do this while they're tapped out, draw an extra card, right, in case they draw a third Bowmaster, which is 100% possible. They probably expected to draw a or to put a creature into play. I mean, if they're just gonna play a bunch of, is that really the right play though? We have enough. All right, so you take 12. Okay, and then you're just gonna scoops magoops it up. Sounds good. This deck is sweet. Holy moly. Holy moly, everyone. I just had an insane run with this deck. Now, I will tell you, right? So we just had a 10-0 run, one of which was a concede, right? And I think another one of the games was a super quick game as well. But we did play 10 games in a row where we won. So I would call that like a 14-game win streak. But then we immediately played the 11th game. I didn't even realize how many games that we had played until I went back and rewatched. But on that last game, was game number 11. We did lose. It is what it is. I'm not going to include that one. We did get kind of, just completely demolished. But regardless, right? It was a reanimator deck. But you know what? We got there. We had some really cool games. You got to see us deal a lot of damage. You saw us kind of make some misplays and then not get punished for them. And then there near the end, that second to last game, what was that? Our opponent actually Emergent Ultimatum went off, and by the luck of whoever was watching over us, could not kill us, and we won. They were at 13 life. They put down exactly 7 creatures, and we Spiteful Banditry them for 2, and 2 times 7 is 14, and we were able to kill them. So very, very surprised. It also felt really good to beat that squirrel deck who put a bajillion squirrels into play. They gained, a bajillion life, but we dealt a bajillion times 3. So that was cool to see. Again, this deck is super sweet. Now, I do want to remind you that Repercussion is a mythic. This is going to be very expensive to craft, but if you follow my channel, if you've been following my channel for let's just say since the beginning, which hopefully you all have, but if you have, right, you will have most of this, because Star of Extinction I've played, I don't know, in probably like 40 or 50 videos, probably not that many, but a lot. Mizzix's Mastery, again, it's like a staple if you're playing Star of Extinction in order to cheat it out. And then in regards to everything else, right, what I crafted is Repercussion. And then if you've played during Lord of the Rings, which was just the last set, you might have one or two of these. I think this card's great. The only card that you could potentially change, and I don't think there's any kind of problem with changing this. You could take out Dowsing Dagger, but I do want to remind you, if you do take out Dowsing Dagger, you do need to put in a card that will end the game in some form or fashion, because there's nothing in here that will actually win the game if your opponent does not play creatures. So make sure you put something in to replace this. If not, but the way the meta is, most every deck plays creatures in their deck. There are very, very, very few decks that play creatures. Even the mill decks play creatures most of the time. So there's a good chance you'll be able to win. So sometimes you just have to know when to hold pieces of a combo in the hand so you can just do it all at once. So just be very, very weary of that. I thought Spiteful Banditry was a great card. It does kind of suck that you can't Conductive Current onto the Spiteful Banditry because it's not an instant or sorcery. But yeah, you may want to up the count of Anger of the Gods to 3. That way you're playing even more. So maybe in that case you go up 1 Anger, down 1 Strike It Rich. But do with it as you will. Let me know what you end up doing with the deck that maybe makes it better. There is a huge possibility that I maybe missed some of the newer cards while I'm building this, because I did a very quick scan of the new cards as they were released, and then after I opened packs, just to see what I could potentially do. And I came upon Repercussion, and I was just like, oh, we're building this right now, let's go. So again, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I loved playing this deck. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links down below. Join the Discord. Hop on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/BA Motumbo. Again, links are down below. And I would love to see y'all come on over and hang out in the stream and help me build deck. And then we could feature your deck possibly in a video. But other than that, again, everyone, please stay safe. Happy deck building. And we'll see you all next time.